Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the North Dakota State Bison. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Brown wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Williams. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Hits inside, it's Scott. Nowhere to go.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Scott. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Jalen Macon. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Fowler. Turning it on. At the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to try to get it himself. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Scott. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Bryant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fowler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense.
Red 18.
Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Johnson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Powers inside. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The give on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The handoff to Johnson. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man on the RPO. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic.
He's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The extra point here would tie the game.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running inside. It's Scott. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Brown will throw it. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Scott. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Collins. Could not make his way to the corner. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it! They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Brown wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Scott. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, North Dakota State! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these 2 guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. Now back to your game in Fargo. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. He'll throw on third down. The quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The ride. Got the first down. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quick give. It's Scott. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Rush is on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Grab behind the line. It's Rogers. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Plows through the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hits inside, it's Scott. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Right side, it's Scott. Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Driving forward, it's Scott. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Dakota State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. His corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
2nd down to the air. Sure hands, it's Fowler. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Out wide right, it's Fowler. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The run inside. It's Scott. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.